Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back in NBC5. Looking out on the banner cam this morning, cloudy start, and we're getting some of the light showers. If you're just getting outdoors, don't forget the rain jacket this morning. We'll get into more of some spotty showers as we're getting into the afternoon hours, but a nice little coverage of some light rain to start off the day. 55 right now, 4 degrees warmer than yesterday. We do have a little bit of lower visibility up towards Roseburg, parts of the coastline. You see the Sexton Summit down to a quarter of a mile, so keep this in mind. Maybe you're going to be traveling northward here as we're getting through the morning hours. At times we could definitely see some of the lower visibility over the next couple of days. For this afternoon, again, some spotty showers this afternoon. Temperatures getting back into some 60s, about 67 here in the city, which is still below that seasonal average by almost 10 degrees for today. Sun setting tonight at 6:52, and we'll be at 62 as we get into the 8 p.m. hour. Now, we ended the water year, the 2024-2025 water year yesterday. 2025 and 2026 water year begins today. And here's the totals we had. You can see the biggest departure is on the coastline. Now, I think there was a period of time where North Bend's rain gauge had a malfunction, so don't take those numbers to an exact, but still a huge departure, and that shows on the drought monitor where a lot of the coastline still in the moderate and severe drought, whereas the inland areas are not as bad. We are little to no drought here in Jackson County and in our eastern counties, where we have a surplus of over 3 inches of rain for the water year, and a lot of us ended on a positive note for the month of September, which is fantastic news. And again, we're still dealing with showers out there this morning. Here's the tightly wound up low pressure system up here just to the east of Vancouver. This is actually going to be moving more of the south and southeast as we get into the next 48 hours, and as it pushes further southeast, well, unfortunately, it's going to be taking that rain potential with it. So kind of winding out of the rain as we're getting past the next 48 hours, but you see still some of the shower activity within our area here as we're getting through today. It's not going to be that widespread coverage of rain that we saw a couple of days ago, and even yesterday we saw additional rainfall kind of mostly along the coastline. Here overnight and into Thursday, we'll still continue with some shower activity, but you see it kind of pushes further south and southeast, most of that rain as that system builds to the south and southeast as well. And again, we'll get into a little bit of a warm up as we're heading into this weekend, looking into next week, and things begin to dry out as well. So keep that in mind, especially when we're still within fire season. Although the levels have changed and lowered, we still are dealing with dry conditions in the forecast. It doesn't take long for this precipitation to dry out. So stay vigilant still with anything that could potentially start a fire. Not the best rain amounts over the next couple of days. I think this is definitely still overdoing some of the rain amounts expected here over the next 48 hours for some. But if you get under a continuous shower, might see some spots getting up to a quarter of an inch of rain. Expected highs today, expecting a lot of 60s out there, lower 60s out east, upper 60s here in the west. And wind speeds won't be as strong as yesterday, but still a breezy day, especially further east and south, where we could see some wind gusts getting up to around 25 miles per hour. Looking at the countdown for your calendar, we are 57 days away from Thanksgiving, 85 days away from Christmas, and 92 away from the start of the new year. We look at the Valley 7-day forecast. We're warming up into this weekend very gradually, but chillier mornings, dipping into some lower to mid 40s with a mostly sunny sky. Into our eastern counties, we're staying into the 60s, but those morning lows will be freezing as we get into this weekend, as we clear out of that moisture. Mostly sunny conditions expected for this weekend, as well as into Northern California. We'll get back into some 70s as we get into this weekend and next week. And the coastline still dealing with showers next 48 hours, and then fog in the morning hours through this weekend with a partly to mostly sunny sky.